Hello my YouTube family, I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you very much for clicking on another video of mine. For today we're actually going to go over, well, we're going to continue actually to go over some of these wallets that are going to be used for your iPhone. The thing with these that I went ahead and picked up are actually stands. So you could actually go ahead and use them as a stand, but they're actually very slim. They go right up against your phone. It doesn't look like you have anything bulky at the back of your phone when you have these on there. So I went ahead and picked up two of them. One of them is going to be the Moft one, and the other one was going to be the Ergomi one as well. There you guys, I guess you can see that one. Now, I have done some reviews in regards to the Apple Wallet itself that goes on the back of the phone using the MagSafe feature. I've also done a review of 3 other wallet stands that actually go on the back of the phone. Now those stands though, those have adhesive on it. So that doesn't matter if you're using MagSafe or not. Those are going to go on there no matter what. I'll put the links up here so that way you guys go ahead and check them out. Once this video is done, you guys go ahead and click on those and go ahead and look at those reviews if you're interested in those type of wallets. But for today, I already went ahead and took them out of the packaging, so that way we don't have to go through all that unpackaging type of thing. Let's go straight into the wallets. So let's go ahead and check these out. Okay, so here we have the wallets. So let's go ahead and go over the Moft one first. This is one of my favorites. I have used it before with the one with the adhesive being on the back when you're applying that onto your phone. So it's one of my favorites. It is. I like it very much. It's very durable. It's lasted for a while already on the back of the phone. I know that some people claim that, hey, you know, it's not that good because it starts to fall apart. But I got to tell you, I haven't had that issue before. I could tell you one thing that I kind of have an idea of why people run these type of wallets, and that's going to go for both of them, not just for this one, or any wallet in that case. I think that one of the biggest issues with these type of wallets is that people think of them as a wallet that they could fit as many cards as they want into these wallets. They go ahead and fit up to 3-4 credit cards into these things. Sometimes even, you know, even if it's tight, they try to go ahead and just ram them in there. And the problem with that is that, as you could see, the stitching that's on there, that starts to loosen up. Because you could see, look at how flat they are, right? They try to make them flat like this for a reason, so that way you won't have that bulkiness on the back of the phone. But if people go ahead and start putting in more than 2-3 credit cards into this, guess what? That's going to go ahead and stretch out, and next thing you know, this is going to start to loosen up, and now your wallet's going to go ahead and fall apart. And that's the thing. They don't claim that on the reviews, right? They don't say that, oh, well, you know, hey, I put 5 credit cards in there and so it starts to fall apart. No, they don't put that in there. They just say, yeah, this thing starts to fall apart after, you know, a month of use or 2 weeks of use. And I'm like, how is that possible? I have used the one with adhesive on it that goes attached to the back of the phone. I have to say I've been using that one, I want to say maybe 3 months. 2 cards in there, that's all I have. My ID and a credit card, and that's it. And I have not had any issues with it. There's been no problems with it whatsoever. Nothing's falling apart. It's actually still stable. It still stands up perfectly well when I go ahead and use it. So to me, I kind of feel, I don't understand, you know, what people are talking about when they fall apart on them. I don't know how they're using them, whether they're getting it wet or what it may be. And sometimes I feel like when they put reviews, that's the type of information that would be helpful for us. But let's go ahead and put it on the back of our phone. So there you go, snaps right on. You can see that nice, solid connection right there to the back of the phone with the MagSafe feature on it. And it doesn't come off. You can shake this all you want. You can shake this all you want and it just doesn't come off. So that's nice. I like that. I like that. Yeah, you could be able to take this off if you want. You could put it back on if you don't want it. It's not that big of a deal. The standing part, perfect. As soon as you pull this out, there you go. It's a stand, right? So you could be able to put it this way. That's going to be your portrait mode that you have right there, right? That you could be able to use it. You can see that right here. The nice little angle that you get right off of this. Or you could go ahead and use the landscape mode, which is this way. So you could be able to go ahead and see your videos, right? You can see that right there. Right? Look at that. That would be your landscape mode that you're going to be able to use. So you can use it this way. Now, they did go ahead and feature another one as well, and that's the floating mode. So basically, you're putting it here. You're putting it right on the back of the phone where that MagSafe feature would be, that circle will be right here. And now you could be able to go ahead and use it this way. I mean, it's not bad. You know, when you're watching your videos, it's not a bad thing. You can be able to see this on the side, the way it's going to be holding up. See, so, I mean, you can use it that way as well. The thing with the Moft wallet is that it's a stand, but you also could be able to put some credit cards in there. And let's go ahead and do that right now. Let's go ahead and add, let's try, I want to go take out 3, but let's just try 2. Let's try 2. That's 1. Well, let's take this off the phone because I'm going to be pushing it. So let's take this off the phone. That's going to be 1. That's 2. The second one went in with no issues. When I put that second one, you could feel that it's okay to put in that second one. But let me try 3. Now this one is your regular thin card. Let me put something a little bit thicker, as you can see, like a credit card. And try this one. Okay, that third one did go in about halfway, I want to say, and after that, you can feel that it got a little tighter there at the end. Now, Moft says that they could hold 3 cards, which, as you can see, I put 3 cards, no issues whatsoever. Put it on the back of the phone, nice little snap. It's not going to fall out. So basically, this is going to be something where you're going to be able to pull this back and be able to go ahead and just push your cards out, right, when you're paying. That's the scenario that they're looking at, right, when you're using these type of wallets. If I want to, I could be able to go ahead and just grab this, right? If I'm going to go ahead and buy something, okay, put this, and I could be able to go ahead and open this up, and I could just take out the cards, right? Same thing. Let's go ahead and try the Ranky case on it. Let's go ahead and put this on. Now, this Ranky case does not have the MagSafe feature in it. So because it doesn't, you notice that it doesn't stand well with that. So you're going to have to probably use the Apple or any other third-party case that has the MagSafe feature in it. There's a lot of them out there now. So, and yeah, see, it's a solid one. Now let's take out these cards. Put that to the side. And that's the Moft one. So we could go ahead and move that to the side. And let's go ahead and look at the Ergomi? Ergomi? I don't know how you guys would say that, but Ergomi. And you can see that it has a nice little symbol there. So you guys could be able to go ahead and look at that. And this one has, you know what, I went ahead and purchased this. And I should have read about it more, but it looked like it was a fabric. It has that little fabric look to it, and that's what I thought it was. And I was like, okay, let me pick it up. You know, it looks nice. As you notice that this one has actually the little thing in the back here that you can be able to push the cards out, and that's because of the fact that there's nothing here that could open up like on the Moft. That the Moft wallet could be able to open this up, right? So you could be able to go ahead and take the credit cards out that way. This one doesn't have that. Doesn't have that little thing. So this is what the feature that they're going to go with. This one also has a nice little snap to it. And as you can see, it's pretty thin. Looks really nice on the phone. The way it looks on the phone, that looks really nice. Basically, open this up, push this through, and clicks right there. That's your stand for this one. So this one, you could be able to go ahead and use it this way. You'll be able to see here the design, the way it's set up this way. You could go ahead and put it also landscape mode, right? So you could be able to go ahead and see your videos. That would be the way you could be able to go ahead and do it that way. It's not that bad. Now this one also, you know how the Moft wallet does the floating thing. You could use this as a floating device as well, but it's going to be more of a angle. The angle to it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little further out if you want to go ahead and use it as a floating type of stand. Now I will say this, they actually went ahead and provided something also where you could be able to go ahead and put this down onto the table if you like, and you could be able to go ahead and open up this flap, and you could be able to go ahead and put your phone this way. So that's another feature of the way you want to be able to go ahead and put it if you want. So you can notice that it has a little flap that is going to hold the phone in place, so that way the phone doesn't go down. And you also have the back nice setup, and this is good. You can put it this way too if you like. I mean, it's completely up to you. I personally like it better the other way, landscaping, when I'm doing anything like that. But that's another thing that you could be able to use. And I like that. I like that Ergomi went ahead and gave another little feature of another way to be able to use their wallet as a stand. But let's go ahead and put some credit cards in here. So So let's go ahead and put one. Okay, no problem with that one. Let's do two. So this case is only going to be able to hold 2 cards, which is perfect for me because that's actually all I always hold. I only hold 2 cards in each one of these wallets. So that's perfect. It'll work with me. Now, so when you go ahead and want to take your cards out, it's saying that you just use this little feature here to push the cards out. But that's the 2 that we're going to go with. We're not going to go any further than that. Let's go ahead and attach it to the phone. Nice little snap-on. Look at that. That's solid. That's pretty good right there. That's not going to fall off. But the thing with me is when we go ahead and put our cases on, right? So let me go ahead and put on our Renke soft gel case right on there. As you guys can see, it attaches to it. It's not a problem with it. That's the problem, right? So if that happens with just a little bit of movement, that you're pushing this out, then guess what? You're going to have a problem when you're trying to take this out of your pants, right? Or any kind of movement where you're hitting something, whatever it may be, and the wallet is just going to be moving around back there. And that's going to be a problem. So please, guys, be aware of that. Don't just buy this and think that I could put this on any case because it's not going to work. You need to put it on a case that's going to have the MagSafe feature on it, right? So if we go ahead and put it on this one, this is actually from Apple, but you could be able to go ahead and get these type of cases now from third parties out there that are selling it with the MagSafe feature already inside the case. Go for those type of cases if you're going to be using something like this or any other accessory that you're going to go ahead and be putting on the back of your phone that has that. So like, let's go ahead and put this on there. See, it's a solid one. It's almost like you're attaching it straight to the phone and not necessarily have a case on it. So you're going to have to go with a case that has the MagSafe feature when using any kind of any type of these MagSafe wallets. But also, one thing I also wanted to bring up is the charging. So some people said, okay, well, how about when we go ahead and charge it, right? It's not going to work this way, right? The charger is not going to work that way. But if you put it on, you can see that it read it. Now you can be able to put your case on back of it. This way now, if you want to go ahead and use your feature of standing it up, you could be able to do so. You see that? You could be able to use that feature that way if you want. You could be able to go ahead and put it this way if you want. Right? Completely up to you. You can use the Moft Wallet on there. Let's go ahead and open it up. You can use it as a, you could use it in portrait mode. You can use it in landscape mode. You do have the charging thing in there, right? So it does do that, and it also charges, and you can be able to use it this way as well, this mode. In conclusion to this review, from these two here right now, I have to tell you guys, from these two right now, I'm gonna have to go with the Ergomi. I like the fact that it has the 2 slots. It does have this little opening that's a little tight right now because it's brand new, right? But I do love the fact that it gives me more features of how to be able to use the stand. I could be able to use it this way, right? I could be able to use it this way, which you could be able to do that. You could be able to do this. It has that other little stand that you could be able to go ahead and put your phone up, right? So if you want to go ahead and do it this way, you can, but you could also put this on your desk and not use the MagSafe feature on the back, not use that, but actually put it on your desk, and now you can be able to go ahead and put your phone this way as well. And not only that, but let's go ahead and put the charger on there, and you can be able to do it this way. Look at that, it's still charging, right? And you have your, see, so to me, the Ergomi does give you a lot more flexibility in regards to how you want to go ahead and use the stand on the back of your phone. So for me right now, guys, right off the bat, I would have to say I'm going to go with the Ergomi. But you guys go ahead and you tell me which one you guys think is best. Leave your comments, hit like, subscribe if you haven't, click on that little bell again, just so that you guys can get any notification whenever I do put up any new content. But with that, guys, I go ahead and leave you guys. Be safe, stay healthy, and adios, muchachos.